Greetings. Tonight I won't be sitting with you. However, I got a message for you and a guided meditation that you guys can sit along. This one, the message came through as the moth. The passageway is not the cause of the demise, but merely the marker for transitions. Death, transition, passageway, rite of passage, completion unknown, portal, metaphors, leap of faith. The moth is one of the character in Wonderland that you haven't read about. This is because we have passed beyond the last row of the checkerboard, gone through the doorways in the tree, and are just beyond the kingdom of Wonderland, deep into the heart of the unknown. This is even more mysterious than the Cheshire Cat disappearing act, and my guess is that while he's smiling down the royal courtyard in the land of wonder, his tail is undulating here in the place of darkness and infinite possibilities. In fact, the moth is one of the gatekeeper into the little-known vastness beyond boundaries of the imagination. It's done mortal nosedive into certain death, and in some ways this is exactly true. Some have great fear and judgment about these flames that lick the doorway into the land of the unknown. Some think, and understandably so, that the flames bring destruction, but the moth is here to help us figure out our secret. The moth is a good friend of the caterpillar and has already passed through one round of metaphors of the pupa into the winged one, and is quite confident in his flight towards the flames. This little winged creature knows full well what he's doing as he moves into the portal of the flames. He knows that this time has come to completion. This current form, with one last ecstatic breath, leap into the flames for instant alchemical transmutation into spirit. The moth is here to help you take a similar plunge into the fire of catalyzation, into a new way of being. It may seem like as long walked off short pier, but you can see beyond the fear that faces you. You find that the only unnecessary, unhelpful parts of your being are consumed, liberating you from the weight that was keeping you from passing through your current limited movements into something much better. Here's more poetic explanation. Maybe it is not the light and the heat of the flame that kills the moth. It is not maybe the moth, knowing its end is high, seek out through the portal of sacred fire. Yet this is hard to accept, for as we move away from judgment and blame and closer to acceptance that the passageway is not the cause of our demise, but merely a marker for transition, the closer we come embracing it, and therefore embracing our own imminent mortality, it is also our own liberations from the fear that we have to fly into the flame first to attain it. There are certain rites passage we all must experience. Sometimes they look very different, but at their core, they are the sacred fires through which we must pass with faith, not being able to see what lies beyond. There are certain rites of passage we all must experience. Sometimes they look very different, but at their core, they are all sacred fires through which we must pass with faith, not being able to see what lies beyond. Don't avoid stepping through this mysterious and powerful doorway just because it will consume part of you. Look at it as for a free clearing of all the old debris that you've gathered, and once it's burned off, you're able to experience completely new landscape. You'll be lighter and more likely to fly. I know it's scary, but here's a meditation to help you take this leap of faith. So get it comfortable. Now sit comfortably. You can light a candle in front of you. Ask the flame to consume any limiting beliefs and feelings that you are able to let go into this place. Now, allow your query to become clear in your mind. Take a deep breath in. With the exhale, let the whole image blow into the flame, not to be destroyed, but to be transformed. Allow anything that is not pertinent to the highest good to be consumed by the fire and transform into something more useful in the world. You may left with an image. You can notice that is, then continue to breathe deeply. Now take another deep breath. With the exhale, allow the image of yourself to move into the flame. Notice if there's any part of your body that is contracted or resisting this visualization. Breathe into that part of your body and ask if there's any wisdom that needs to be shared before this transformation takes place. Keep breathing into the contracted part of your body. An inquiry into what is resisting this process until you have enough insights and have let go enough fear that you can visually imagine pass into the flame and let the crucible burn away anything that is keeping you from moving forward on your path. Notice what's burned off and what stays. Notice what is having a hard time letting go. Journaling about this, continue this process until your query have become completion is highly recommended. This message from Go Ask Alice Oracle Tea Party by Amanda Oladesh Johnson. And now, just take a moment just to be with your breath. I will count for you. And just breathing into your breath and breathing out. That's all you're doing. And just allowing and now observing your breath, the rise and the fall of your breath. Your breath, not my breath. Just like observing it, because we all breathe differently. And I just want you just to tune into your breath, noticing the in and noticing the out. And allow your mind to settle. And each thought process coming in, you just let it go. Just gonna sit a few minutes with this. The sign of the bell will come out of your meditation. You can open your eyes, you can close. If you open, you can do 3/4 open your eyes. And just being present with the stillness. Take a nice deep breath in, breathing in love and peace. With the out breath, letting go of any fear, any pain, any ill health. Breathing in health, and letting go of any sickness. Breathing in love and peace, letting go of any pain. And you can sit with this space. When you're ready, you can go back to bed and get on with your day. Namaste.